Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Right there, 56. Twist on travel. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Clements. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Youngblood. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
X3, 218, chop.
On first down, Youngblood almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. A look now at the Miami offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready up. 2, Mike, 2. We got. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 61, match box. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Youngblood. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Off the bootleg, Youngblood. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, Jet. Get it.
From the gun, Youngblood. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, Harden, and yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
We got 3.
Off the play fake. Nicholson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Throwing on first down. Nicholson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Clements. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nicholson going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely looking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Watch out. First and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Nicholson. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on second down. Youngblood. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Youngblood. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Clements. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson over the middle, complete. It's Porter.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up fourth.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw. Youngblood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first and 10, Youngblood. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Youngblood. That's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looking to throw, Youngblood. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Back to throw. Youngblood. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down. Youngblood. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Hey, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw on second down. Nicholson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The final shot before break. Nicholson, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, get away from him. Hey, echo. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Youngblood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, Harden. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out.
From the gun, Youngblood. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Nicholson over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 2nd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Youngblood. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Youngblood. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run on first down. Garner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Youngblood. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Nicholson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nicholson over the middle, complete. It's Porter. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Nicholson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47. Yard line in enemy territory.
The previous play is under review.
Set. 50. Play. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Nicholson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
13 yards, first down, Packers. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down. Nicholson over the middle to Kittle. Complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Nicholson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down Packers. On first down, Clements. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On third down, it's Daniel. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Protein spill. Watch the whip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Check, Bravo. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Garner. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready?
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.